keeps kicking my baler monitor off. Can't imagine why. 14.4 is what it's supposed to be putting out. To me, that's not a groan. It's got to be the alternator. I blew the alternator out with air. Pretty even keel again until it gets warm. Put a good load on that alternator for a couple of minutes and see what happens then. Just got off the phone with John Deere. Alternator $650. The regulator on the back $102. I can buy a reman alternator for $105 and have it delivered. John Deere doesn't have any of the parts in stock anyway, so that's with the load. Got the blower fan on high, got all the lights on, and now it's actually pretty low. I'm going to turn the monitor on. Sit and run for a little bit. Let that alternator get warm again. I don't know if it's just overheating maybe. Like I say, I blew the alternator out there, and then I sprayed some WD-40 inside it just to lubricate a little bit, see if maybe that'll help. Really all that's going to do is help hold dust in there, but I've got about 30 more bales to make, and monitor keeps shutting off every bale. I mean, it does the scan for 10 seconds and it shuts back off. I can't even get a bale tied, so something's getting warm and acting up. That's all I can say, because if I shut the monitor off and sit for about 10 minutes, then I go for a little bit again, so it's got to be that alternator. But I'm going to test it again here in a couple minutes after it warms up, so stick tight, guys. Okay, guys, I just shut the lights off. home and clean the alternator and everything. But when I got back here, it did it again right away. And my fix for the moment is turn everything on that uses power. And the monitor has not shut off since. So it has to be that when it was overpowering like that, get too much voltage, it was tripping the breaker in my baler monitor and shutting it off. Like I say, it hasn't shut off at all now in the last 50 bales. The problem I'm having is the rake isn't really set up for my round baler. The rake should have been about a foot wider, so it's feeding more even across my pickup on the baler. But it's not my rake, so I probably shouldn't be monkeying with it, adjusting it. But got 87 today so far, and that's actually going to be a little shy because when the monitor kept shutting off, it would shut off after a tie of bale, and then it doesn't count. It doesn't count the bale, so he's leaving with 873 right now. He's got to go haul some hay to a lady that needs some for horses, I guess. So he's got to go deliver some hay quick, and then I should be done with this. Run home and unhook the round baler from this tractor, and then get the Dodge ready and come back over. I'm going to get 11 of these bales to bring home. Then we're going to try and chop. We got to get the chopper running, you know, change the fuel filters on them. We did fill a big one, but the glass bowl, the glass filter like what John Deere's have on them, the primer on that fuel pump or whatever, the handle doesn't work, so it's going to be fun getting it primed out. Probably use a whole can of ether to get it running. And the other problem, these stocks, if it was wider, it wouldn't be bunching up as much on my wind guard, not feeding in even. I don't know if you guys can see that net wrap rolling or not. Broadview Acres, he made a comment earlier about their 648 not liking corn fodder, corn stalks. And the thing is, corn stalks are kind of a pain in the butt with all balers. I mean, I've run all of them. I've run John Deere, I've run Vermeer, I've run New Holland, I've run Gale. Corn stalks are just kind of a picky prick to bale. Don't overfeed the head, otherwise you plug them. And the difference between the silage special and the regular baler is the silage special has endless belts. And I do believe on the New Holland they have heavier chains. I know on the Vermeer they have heavier chains. And then they have scrapers on the rolls too to keep the wet hay from wrapping around the drums or the rolls. Other than that, I really don't know if there's any other difference. And on the New Holland, I'm not really even sure if they put heavier chains on. I know on Vermeer they do. But otherwise, I know for sure it's endless belts, and then they put scrapers on all the rollers. So that's basically the main difference between your 648 that's regular and my 648 that's silage special. I know guys that have non-silage special balers, they round bale balage with them and they don't have any issues. So yeah, see, it wants me to feed heavier on the left, and I'm trying to, but The windrow either needs to be half as wide or it needs to be wider so it feeds more even across the pickup. I'm just glad that running the lights and everything, my monitor is staying on now. I was really getting nervous that I was going to have to call New Holland and order a new monitor for $650. I really don't want to have to do. It'd be nice to have a second one so I could have another monitor set up on the other tractor, but I really don't want to have to roam bale the 4020. If I put the cap back on, then I won't be as bad because you can kind of keep some of the dust off it, but it's nice that in this cab it's no dust, you don't sit and itch, it's got air conditioning. And on that 7410, got a couple guys asking about that, what's become of it. It still hasn't come into John Deere yet. The salesman doesn't exactly know what is going on. But he did answer a bunch of my questions on it, and it is not a right-hand reverser like this, so I don't think I'm going to buy it. It doesn't have a reverser on it at all. It has just your power shift lever with the park on it, so it's 4 forward, 4 reverse, and park. I don't want that style shifter because you have to shift through all the gears every time you want to back up. And being it's going to be on a round baler, I don't want to have to sit and shift it through all the gears every time to back up, which I don't have to do that often, but I do it often enough. It's just one of those things that would aggravate the hell out of me, so I'm not going to buy one that has that style. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on with the 7410. I wouldn't hold your breath on seeing me buy a 7410 anytime soon. Not to mention that 7410 has over 12,000 hours on there, asking 34,000. When I bought this, it had just over 9,400 hours on it. 4 brand new tires all the way around, and I bought this one for 21,000. So don't think I'm going to buy that 7410 for that kind of money. At what point do you spend that kind of money on a tractor that's that many years old and has that high of hours versus just buying a newer tractor that has less hours but double the money? I don't know. There'll be a good purchase will come along at the right time. I probably financially shouldn't be thinking about buying another tractor right now anyway, so. Leaning towards a 5420 before a 74. That way I have a backup for feeding. And honestly, if I bought a 5420 or a 5520, I should have enough power that I could still run the round baler if it absolutely had to. And technically the 4020 can run the round baler and the 4020 can run the chopper, so what's going to happen there. But time will tell. And I am not going to have enough in this road to make one more bale. So I think I am going to quit right now, and we can just take this little bit of windrow off here with the chopper. So, anyways, guys, that's kind of what's going on here. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm gonna shut my lights off. Yeah, that's it's kind of what's going on. Now I'm pretty much done. I don't need to run the baler anymore this year, so alternator's just gonna wait until this winter sometime, and I'll do it in the shop when I get this guy in there for fluid and filter change. So we'll worry about it then. But yeah, this tractor has 9,436 hours on it, almost 37. So, and like I say, the alternator I called John Deere, $650 for an alternator, $102 for that regulator, and I can get an alternator for Abilene machine for $105. So I think we're just going to go that route this winter. Winter's more time and more money, hopefully. So anyways, guys, that is what's going on with the tractor, what I determined with my electrical issues here. My monitor's shutting off all the time, so I'm gonna upload this video right now, and then I'm gonna try and video a little bit of us chopping. So try and get a video of us running along the chopper, and then once we go over and dump, I'll try and get a video of that too for you. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks everybody for your comments and inputs on what you think or thought is going on with this alternator charging system. So I appreciate it. So anyways, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.